Hell yeah, motherfuckers. Sun Mantra right there, fucking live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. I also have Raven now is in the fucking studio with me.
What's up, y'all?
And we have a special guest, Randall from Death
The Vandal.
Reigns.
Randall the Vandal.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm a little far away from the mic.
Oh, they can definitely hear you on this one. It picks up everything.
Let me turn that microphone up just a little bit.
Hey, chat room, let us know. Can you hear Randall?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I see the...
It'll be all right.
Yep, it's going.
I'll just speak up.
It's definitely picking you up.
All right, so we just got done premiering a brand new track from Sun Mantra called Fertilizer, and that's great fucking name,
It's
by the way.
It's so good.
What the fuck, man? What are they talking about? Let's call them up right the fuck now.
Yeah, let's ask them
and see what the hell is going on in the world of Sun Mantra. Watch Carl try to call in again.
What are you doing, Coral?
Motherfucker.
Don't call him that.
We love Coral.
Alright, here we go. Calling the Sun Mantra clan.
Yes.
Hello.
It's not ringing yet. It says it's calling, but I don't hear it. There they go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I keep getting this number to call me. Who the hell is this?
This is Mrs. Smith from the Humane Society. I got a call that you were choking your chicken and spanking your monkey.
What the fuck?
Hello? I have nothing.
Busted.
Yeah. Pixar, it didn't happen.
Oh, we got pictures. We got pictures. We got video, and yeah. You must send the money to this account, or we will put you on blast.
Yeah. I can cover it. I have an inheritance that I got coming out of Nigeria.
So who all do we have with us?
We got the whole gang.
The whole gang?
Let's go.
Hello.
Randall is here, by the way.
Three Musketeers.
Josh, Harry, Leho, and Danielle.
Danielle, this is Raven. It's so amazing to speak with you.
Hi, it's good to speak with you.
Hey, thank you. And you guys, we have Randall in the studio tonight.
Hey,
Randall.
What's going on, guys? You guys doing well?
Fantastic.
You?
I'm doing well. Love you guys' new song.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And there's a mysterious person that y'all don't know.
Sebastian from Skulls of Death
Yeah, he's in the house, too.
is also here, man. It's a full house, dude.
Yeah. We should
It's like a reunion.
We should drag Sebastian down to do a vocal thing with us with Harry.
You
That'd be
should.
so cool.
He would love that, honestly.
Be an honor.
He said it would be an honor.
You want to sing on?
Likewise, it'd be an honor to have him. As long as he can do the Byron, it's 5,000.
The what?
No, I'm kidding. No.
He said the
That
what?
would actually do what?
He said the what? What the fuck is that?
We do have financing. I'm kidding. That would be cool, though. That would be cool as hell.
It really would be. So, we're down here kind of floating through our fourth day of tornadoes. What's going on down there in East Tennessee?
It's hot and windy, but no tornadoes.
Oh, that's good.
Prayers out for y'all out there. I've been seeing some horrible stuff.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough.
Oh, sorry. Me and Charlie were driving back from the studio and saw the most amazing sunset. It was beautiful out, actually.
Oh, that makes me happy. I
Yeah.
love a good sunset.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how sometimes the most devastating storms can have on the flip side a very beautiful sunset or just sky in general. Like sometimes we laugh about that too. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Like all this shit just happened, but then you look at the sky and it's like, but that's Mother Nature for you, you know.
Is that our dog barking?
Probably. She wants to be in the show too.
You guys, we not only have one Pomeranian now, we have two. They never stop.
Wow.
It's like Samara from the movie The Ring. You know, they say she never sleeps. Yeah. Our dogs never stop barking. They bark at everything. In fact, at least 2 or 3 times a night, Rue attacks the front door because she sees her reflection.
Not only are they
My dogs are the exact same way. Cannot figure it out.
Rue had some words for me when I first met her.
Dude,
Yeah, she did.
Leo, I have never seen my dog act like Cujo more than when she met you, and I don't know why. That was insane. She like tried to eat you, like she wanted to murder you.
Yeah. She was like, I'm not petting other dogs.
That's what it was.
hates you.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But she's really sweet. I know she doesn't come across as that, but our new little dog Banjo, he's super sweet. Super sweet.
Yeah. Banjo is a totally different thing, man.
It's like me and Zach. Rue is like this. Rue is like this this very driven and opinionated, strong woman who yells at everybody, and Zach's like Banjo, and he's just this sweet puffball.
Yeah, we just want to play our banjos, man.
Real.
We just want to have a good time.
Real shit, dude.
So tell us about what's going on in the world of Sun Mantra.
Whew.
A lot.
We got some. Yeah, got some pretty cool stuff coming up.
Yeah. Well,
we're. I'm sorry.
we heard one of the songs. We just got done playing one of the songs.
Fertilizer.
That just came out, man. Today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two new songs today.
We love it.
Thank you all.
Now, we haven't, I think we're saving Wrath for after our interview.
Yes.
But Wrath is one of the ones that you performed at the fest that just really fascinated me. Those clean vocals were beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He's blushing right now.
kicking my feet.
It's actually in the fest, I think Randall actually captured you while you were playing Wrath in those beautiful vocals.
We usually kick the set off with that one.
Yeah, I want my voice to be at its best if I'm actually singing. So, I don't want to be screaming my lungs out beforehand.
I actually, when I was running around that morning and you guys were playing, I stopped what I was doing and looked up there and I was like, wow, I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded great, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even the live recording, which was I think at that point they still were having problems bringing in the feed from the board directly.
Yeah.
So some of it was coming off the camera microphones, but
it sounded good.
Yeah. When I was trying to mix that stuff, I was like, this actually fucking sounds pretty fucking good.
It sounded really great. Was it that Stevens footage?
Yeah.
Google Media, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who caught exactly which part of what, but yeah, I think he was one of them for sure.
We had a lot of microphones out there. So Steven had his stuff, but he was mainly concerned with getting audio from the board.
Gotcha.
I had a camera getting a wide shot that had a good shotgun mic on it. My sound guy Ben also had a really good condenser mic. And so it was probably
it was probably that condenser mic that did it.
Yeah. So we had a bunch of mics pointed at that stage.
It sounded beautiful. I really, really hope that one day soon. Okay, well, backtrack a minute. I am thinking about doing a festival CD this year. With the grace of all the bands. And yeah, it would be beautiful to be able to capture. I don't know if we want to do like a compilation of all the bands that are going to play the festival and have that there, or if we want to do a live, like one song from each band.
You could do you could do it all if you wanted. You could do like 2 series, one upcoming and then one
a double album.
You're right. Why choose? We don't have to choose. That's right. Damn it.
And then you know what we do after that?
What?
We do. What is it? Is it 15 bands or 13 bands?
Okay.
We don't know.
So like, there's been a lot of drama behind the scenes with the fest lineup. So it's either 13 or 14 or 13. We don't know yet.
Okay. So then what we do is every year after the fest, Tennessee Metal Devastation Fest does a tour, and all the bands do the fest for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can we do that?
Do you want to know how much I want to put together a tour? I want to do it about as much as I want to pull my toenails out. I've been on the.
You want to pull your toenails out?
No, listen.
Yeah, do it.
I have been on the booking side of things, and but I do want to go on tour. Why don't one of you guys handle all that and just let us go?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a deal.
It sounds like fun, but it also sounds like a fucking nightmare.
I just want to go to shows.
Yeah, it would be a lot of work. It would be a lot of work for sure.
I just want to travel and like drink whiskey and listen to metal. Can we do that? And like y'all do all the like whatever, and we'll just go around and be like, "Yep, this is our thing."
We'll do an all improv tour. Meditation Devastation.
Devastation. I swear to God, Leo, I will be raging. I'll be sitting there and drinking my coffee in the morning and raging and make a post, and Leo will see it, and I get a fucking Meditation Devastation message in my thing, and I just die. It makes me laugh so hard. Thank you for cheering me up, Leo.
Yeah, those are good, man.
You know, it all happened because one day me and Leo were having this conversation. We were going back and forth with voicemails, and I was like, Leo, the fuck is playing in the background? So he was playing meditation music for the dogs.
I love that.
What was it, like some sitar shit?
Yeah.
It was probably, yeah.
What's this song like this?
Ravi Shankar or Ali Akbar Khan.
Yeah.
I love the Eastern music. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he was
Tree-Lock Dirt too.
He was like talking all this shit, and there's like all this ding, ding, ding.
Definitely a weed smoker, man. Like fucking, there's no hiding it.
I messaged him back. I said, "The fuck are you listening to?"
I was amused by your response in that, asking me like, "What are you listening to? What's you up to, man?"
But that's what started Meditation Devastation.
Yep.
All right, so well, you know what? Speaking of meditation, let's get into these songs, man. So how did you guys come up with these tunes, and what's the story behind it? And also, since we have Danielle here too, man, tell us like what was the recording process like and all that.
Yeah. So with Fertilizer, it just kind of sprung into being one night.
Was it a riff that I sent?
No, I was just something that I came up with.
Yeah, right.
We kind of latched onto, and I'm like, hey, wait, I got some lyrics. Let's keep fucking playing them. And it just 90% of it came out of that.
I really love the bass line in that song, and I think nailing that tone was really like key to getting that song right for me on my end.
You are so talented, Danielle. Like everything.
Oh, thank you.
Everything that I know that you've done for like Sun Mantra, and I'm trying to remember. Did you work with? You did Ninja Witch as well.
Yeah.
I did Ninja Witch, and I've done both of the Wind Rider albums.
Yes. It's all like perfection. You are so talented.
Yeah.
Thank you. We work really hard at it, you know.
I can tell, and you know, you're a true artist, and I can tell, you know, when you're working with the bands, it's definitely, just as much a creative process for you as it is for them, and it's so good. It's so good.
Thank you. So, like, one of the things I wanted to do with Sun Mantra for this recording was get kind of almost a snapshot of how the band is as they are right now, and really capture the detail and the depth of what they have to offer with their music.
Well, I definitely think you did that. I know whenever I first heard the recorded version of Wrath, I felt like you really captured the way I felt about it when I first heard it at the festival. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. It's just like, I don't know, it came together so easily, right? Don't you feel like in the studio it came together pretty quickly?
Absolutely. It was within, like, what, an hour and a half? 2 hours?
Yeah, I think one of the things, too, that's funny, like, as you guys already know, it's like, and Danielle knows this about us, too. We like to improv. Whether we're at the jam space or whatever, like, nothing's ever exactly the same. And so there was stuff like, well, I know from the drums anyway, like as Wrath progresses through it, there's stuff that I did at the Wizard Productions with Danielle on the drum, or with me on the drums, not Danielle on the drums, that I hadn't done at all for the time that we've been playing that song. And so I was really happy with that too, because we've had that song for a while, but we just finally got around to recording it. But I think I could say the same for Fertilizer as well, on the drums, and probably even with the guitars too. You're in a different environment. Some things come out a little bit. It's a different moment, and I think all three of us embrace that. The variations between where we're at and how we're feeling when we're doing. So when you go and hear it live, it's probably going to be different in some ways. Not blatantly so as you can't recognize the song though.
Especially at the end. The harmonies at the end, Danielle helped me come up with something to layer on top of it. Because I remember at the time, because the way I write harmonies is like I have to listen to the song and then write on top of that. And she had helped me come up with I don't know if you heard it, but there's a top part to the melody or the harmony that goes along with that, and I really appreciate that. You helped me a lot at the time.
Of course, yeah. I have a passion for extreme music in general, and just really love the genre too, and wanted to do it justice, like the way y'all want it to sound. In your head, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so part of that is when y'all come to me with ideas, I always am just like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? And just bounce off what y'all do, and it just comes together so quickly that way.
And we honestly need that.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was really cool. That's what I really like, I think, or we all really like, if I can speak on everybody's behalf, is that how all four of us work together when we're in there. It's pretty natural. Yeah, it's pretty natural, and of course we all get along good. And everybody's, from Danielle to me and the guys, we're all open to possibilities and suggestions and critique and whatnot. So
yeah. So when we did Cosmic Law, I remember one of the comments on the YouTube video for it was, "Oh, it sounds like you're in the room with the band. This is excellent," or something.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go even deeper into that and really just show how much dimension and depth there is possible, down in the dungeons of the low end of that bass line and everything else.
Yeah, no, Randall and I were actually talking earlier because, he's a filmmaker, and I do art. I also do lyric videos and whatnot, and we were talking earlier about, I know for me as an artist, if I'm working with someone who tries to put constraint on what I do, or try to control the way the art goes, I don't do art commissions because, unless it's somebody I know Leo and I have talked, and he's like, you have your own creative freedom, this is whatever. I think it's a really beautiful thing that, Danielle, that you work with bands like that and you let them come to you and just let it flow organically and see their vision as opposed to trying to control the way that you think it should sound.
Yeah, I feel really fortunate to have, like, been able to witness so many great experiences and, you know, people, like, maybe losing their mind for a performance or something very passionate or something very subtle. I've seen a lot of that, right? And so part of it is you want to elicit the performance from the artist and make sure that they're comfortable in their environment. And, you know, as best as I can do, I try to, like, make the space interesting, I guess, and, like, sound good more than anything.
Well, you do an amazing job. And just to add something funny in here, speaking of Ninja Witch, and speaking of, you know, I know we're not interviewing them, so I hate to do that. But at the same time, it's kind of funny because I just completed a lyric video for them, which I guess will be released sometime soon. And we're talking about the improv and how it's different every time you do it, depending on your mood, the vibe, whatever. So they, of course, had to give me their lyrics for Order of the Red Horse so I could do this. So I could do this video. So that song is like 5 minutes long, right? They give me like 3 small little screenshots of lyrics. There's literally minutes of lyrics that aren't accounted for. So I messaged Haley and I was like, I need the lyrics for this. And she's like, so she messages, is it Jay? Is that his name? Jay, the singer?
Oh, Nate.
Nate,
yeah.
Sorry. Nate literally comes back and he's like, I don't really know what the fuck I was saying there, man. I don't know what I was saying there. Just leave that out. Just,
I love that sort of stuff. And yeah, with each artist, there's a different aspect of like how you're going to approach it. So with this recording for Sun Mantra, Leo and the band sent me like a couple recordings of just different stuff, just being like, okay, this is kind of what we're trying to do overall, or like just sort of like this is like other stuff that we really enjoy right now. And it's always you're capturing those moments, and it's just I don't know. I hate to turn it into a Hallmark commercial, but
I love improv bands, and I love, you know, when you really catch a band in their element. Like last year, seeing Sun Mantra at the fest, you could just, it was magical. And, you know, Leo used to tell me, you know, he was so shocked, you know, that we picked them for the fest last year. But the first time I heard their song, I was like, this is magical, and I want to see this live. And man, it did not disappoint.
Yes.
I love improv bands. Because you never know what you're going to get. And it's so mystical and creative, just right on the spot.
And I love how Wrath came together. I can't wait to hear that one again. Yeah. So good. I love that I'm the first one that gets to hear these awesome bands.
You are so lucky.
Oh, yes.
But to be fair, Leo does send them right after that. He sends them in our IMs.
You know,
right on, yeah.
You know what's really cool to me is like I feel like there's sort of like this like miniature little scene thing growing within what you're doing there.
Absolutely.
It makes me think about, because like there's a lot of producers that I've grown up listening to, for instance, like Scott Burns. Where I kind of know what to expect, you know, or like even like a Bob Rock, you know, like I know what's going to happen there. I feel like when I listen to all the different bands that you've done so far, like Sun Mantra, Wind Rider, Ninja Witch, even Grave Girls.
Yeah, I love Grave Girls, by the way.
I've also got coming up.
Yay.
Like, yeah, there's like this. There's definitely something that sort of connects it all, which is really cool, and that's a cool thing to happen whenever that happens, because it doesn't happen for everybody.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost an aesthetic when it comes down to that, because you have to shape the way that the music is formed in the speakers, because it's a recording. It could sound like anything. It could sound like trash. It could sound amazing. And it's really just like knowing how to use the tools and like experimenting and figuring out how to do all that stuff. But it's just such a magical thing to me. I can't put it down because, you know, I just can't get enough of it, I guess, the music.
It's fucking
Danielle, did you also do Hag Bastard? You did Hag Bastard and Sign of the Sorcerer too, didn't you?
I did Sign of the Sorcerer as well, and I did the drum recordings for Hag Bastard, and I also did the drum recordings for Uberserker.
Oh, cool. Okay, I knew there was more to it, but there were some cool ones.
Over the years, I've done a lot of bands in a lot of different genres. I've done everything from like, you know, people who are doing demos for Native American flutes to sell to like.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, to like you know, extreme metal, to like folk music and everything in between. So like I said, when you have this varied approach, you get to pick and choose and say, a lot of times I find myself being like, oh, this is how I would do it, like a lot, like even as a kid, I guess, and oh, this is how I would do that, or such and such. And then growing up to be able to like work with y'all and have these like kind of fundamentally awesome like group moments like during the recordings, it's just wonderful.
Can we come to
Danielle
a
and I have
recording
talked
someday?
about.
I'm so sorry. Did we just talk over each other? I'm really sorry. I was just gonna say, I really want to come to a recording someday in Danielle's studio with some of our friends.
You should.
I just really want to experience that.
Yeah, just be a fly on the wall.
You should. So one thing is that, I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to plug anything, but at the studio, one thing we want to do is more like live recordings and also like videography for different stuff.
Yeah.
Like potentially at the location.
Yeah, go ahead, Randall.
You hit me up. I'll be there.
Yeah,
Randall's willing to come show up.
Oh
with his
yeah,
camera.
Randall. Yes. Let's do it. I love collabing and like working on stuff with other artists, so it's just my thing. I'm super here for that. Let's keep in touch for sure.
Totally do that.
Let's
because
make a whole promo video for everything you do.
Randall,
That's a great idea.
The recording session, do a little interview about how you felt making it, and then. Yeah, there you go. We added it.
Well, one thing, so the way I have everything set up right now, I'm actually at my house on the computer we use for Grave Girls, which we run everything into a program called Ableton, and so it makes sounds out of the computer, and it's like really efficient and all sorts of other stuff. Long story short, I can do live like on anything. Like I could do live on like live music like through this connection even.
Danielle, you should come to the fest.
Yeah, I was just about to say, could you record a live show?
Danielle, I will comp your tickets.
I would love to.
I will comp your tickets and get you and Charlie a hotel room if you want to come here.
Oh my god.
I'll even give you a motherfucking mug, man.
I need the mug. I can't say no to the mug.
Danielle loves the mug. She stayed at Herb's and used the mug.
Yes. Yeah, I used that's so funny you remember that.
I do.
I got to listen to my new mixes on some of Herb's stuff, and showed me some of the Summoner Circle stuff that they were working on at the time, which is released now. So
right.
Yeah.
I think that's where we heard it too. We went up there. I think it was December of 2023, and we went over to hang out at Herb's house, and they sat us down.
He had these special little speakers that he was like.
They weren't little.
No, well, they were kind of little.
Don't talk about Herb's speakers like that.
No. He's
self-conscious about that.
He had a big stereo, but he was like, no, this is not working right. And he was like, let me put this all into this one. and it was this weird fucking shaped speaker, and I was like,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You do, you know the one.
But it sounded great. I was like, holy shit, man, you can.
That's the first time we ever heard that album. Was in Herb and Cristal's living room.
Yeah.
Everything is so efficient. Like with Grave Girls, people are shocked at how little noise there is to the background of our set, but how loud it gets. Because if you think about it, like a recorded drum recording, you have to like do all this work to like hype the drums up and make like that's one thing I always do for bands and stoner music is like natural drums almost always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not something that's like easy to do, but it's something that I feel like is worth it in the end if it's necessary for the genre. So
while we're talking about Grave Girls, I just want to tell you, I love y'all's music. It's so fun, and I keep trying to figure out what your influences are, because I feel everything from like, I don't know, man. I feel like David Bowie. I feel some
PJ Harvey.
Yeah.
Lou Reed. Like, I feel like all these different influences going in there, and it's so fun, and I don't really know what my ear is going to catch next, and I really enjoy it. I just want to tell you that.
Thank you. We just released 2 songs. I hate to take up time with Grave Girls, but
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say where everything is running through like new software and equipment like that is designed to push audio like that for recording. It is so loud. Like, it's louder than like the signal shocks sound people sometimes.
I feel that. Like, I can see that.
Yeah, and it's just 2 cables. Like, when with Grave Girls, we send the sound person 2 cables, and that's the whole thing.
Well, it's really amazing, and I love everything about you doing, the music for Sun Mantra, because there's such. I like Leo and I are super close friends. Like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And when
we're a bunch of nerds, like for the music and for listening to all this cool stuff that happens and being like, I want to do that too.
Right. Well, like, I just feel like you were the perfect person to bring like to life what they were doing. And even though Leo and I are friends, and he was like, oh, thank you so much last year, for having us on the fest. And I kept telling him, we have you on the fest because you're fucking awesome. Like,
fuck yeah.
The music is fucking amazing. The recordings that are coming out are fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. And y'all deserve it. It has nothing to do with us being friends.
Yes, thank you.
It's everything to do. The music is phenomenal, and I can't wait.
I think.
Wait, Zach, hold on. We're not allowed to announce. We're not allowed to announce festival announcements yet. Look, Zach finna get drunk and be making festival announcements.
About the movie.
Okay, the movie.
In the movie, they even talk about the fact that like they only had fucking like 1 song or some shit.
That's because we saw.
Not signed, nothing. Like, like fucking just like, what the fuck, like, who the fuck gets...
Because we truly love the underground, and when we hear an underground band put out something magnificent, we're like, they deserve to be heard.
Break the rules, man. Break the rules, dude. Like,
that was like... when they did that trip to Tennessee, when, I guess it's like Weedian and like Doomed and Stoned or whatever, like did the trip to Tennessee. There was like 4 or 5 recordings of mine that made the list, and that's kind of when I decided that I wanted to do it like in a full-time capacity.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that.
And so me and Charlie have been working as full-time artists as Grave Girls and consolidating a lot of our stuff into like these 2 companies, I guess, that we're like gonna start like doing everything through the Wizard Productions or Grave Girls. So that's
so beautiful. Congratulations, you guys.
Yes, and Weedian is a huge deal. Like, I always get so excited anytime any bands that I fucked with get put on Weedian's compilations. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, we're excited.
That's badass, man, because there's a lot of people out there that fucking follow that shit, man.
And it's great too, because I get to see these awesome bands like in my studio, and I don't have to I don't have to play the drums to get that.
I love it. So, I'm going to bring it up because I know Zach's going to eventually bring it up. I am not a gearhead, but Zach is a gearhead, and half the people out here listening are gearheads, so let's talk gear.
Yeah.
I'm going to go have a cigarette in the bathroom while y'all talk gear, but I'll be right back.
Hey, tell us what kind of amps, guitars, bass, pedals, fucking strings, fucking cables, like all that shit, man. It all matters, dude. How did you get the tones?
With guitars, I have a full stack. I have a 5150 cab that I use for like my high-end, and then a Marshall cab that I use for my low-end. It has like 2 greenbacks and then 2 Mana Wars in it. And yeah, and then I have a stereo pedal that I use for like all my fuzz, and I diamond out. All the knobs are, full on.
Wait, and, what kind of fuzz pedal?
It's a Fehr.
Fehr, nice. Okay. Yeah.
The Fehr pedal, that's my go-to. And trying to think of what else I use on that. You use the Hacktronics? Yeah, I think the Hacktronics pedal I use for like the solos, and then I kick on a bass wall. For all my solos, I use a bass wall instead of just like a regular guitar wall.
I think the magic on that setup it comes with the way the amp head is responding to the pedals that you are, playing. Yeah,
for sure. I use for my amp head, I use an orange TH100, and
one of my favorite amps.
Yeah, I mean it's as loud as you can get it,
Gosh, so I told Robbie from Windrider that he was the only person to have ever shaken my little display off the wall. The little cubby hole display I have.
Yeah.
I collect trinkets from bands, basically. But I've got cars from off of Joshua's pedal board from Windrider as well. But I told Rob he was the only person to shake shit off the wall until you. That is.
I felt like really proud of that. Like I was sitting there right next to that and seeing everything fall off of it.
Yeah, with when we recorded Windrider, we actually had to tape the door shut to the onion room. So at the studio, you have the main room, which is the ghost room, which is basically just the main room where everything happens and the drums are set up. And then the onion room is where the bass goes, and then the guitar is in the kitchen.
It works perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But we had to tape the door shut.
Yeah, I remember sitting there, like, I think it was doing Fertilizer, and because I sat right next to that little, like, shelving thing that you have, and things were just, like, hitting me in the back, like, when, it started to pick up and everything.
Yeah, I need to, like, tape everything down, honestly. It's gotten to that point. I'm doing these loud scooter bands. I need to tape this stuff down.
But here's Harrison with the bass.
The bass guitar. Yeah, no, so I'm running a Harley Benton. God, I can't remember what the model name is, but it's a knockoff Rickenbacker, and it's like $300 or something, and it fucking rules.
Wait. Harley Benton makes a fucking Rickenbacker fucking knockoff?
Yes,
that's badass, dude.
And it
sounds good.
Like, it's like the only thing I've seen that has like pretty much the same pickup configuration. It's really hard to find something similar. But
I just assumed it was a Rickenbacker.
Yeah, it looks a lot like one. But I'm running that into
it looks like one.
But for an amp, I've been using the Orange Crush 100 combo. Fucking dime to 10, you know.
The Super Crush.
Dude, it thing fucking rules.
Yeah.
I also use the Crush in Grave Girls as well. I love the Crush amps.
But for what I really think makes my setup is I really like to stack fuzzes. And so I've been recently running the Earthquaker Hyzometus. Jesus, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry, we had a bit of a speaker incident there. But yeah, the Hyzometus, the Earthquaker Hyzometus, which is like it's an old Russian big muff, and it's modeled after God, you fuckers.
I know what it is, man.
But yeah, thing fucking rules, and I'm running that on top of the Destin Chancellor fuzz wall.
So how do you stack the fuzzes? Like, which one do you go full on one of them, or you just keep them?
So what I'll do is I have the Hyzometus run first, and I'll have it kind of with a much lower, more full bass tone, and then have the Justin Chancellor wall have a lot of the take over a lot of the high end and the like busyness of the fuzz, and so it kind of fills out that fuzz sound a whole lot more.
And we also mic'd it. We used a DI for the amp, which always sounds good with those Orange Crush series. But we also mic'd it with this interesting mic. It's like a small diaphragm Octava MK12. And they're these like reference mics that were all the rage on internet forums. If you were searching for recording stuff, people were like, "Get these mics."
It sounded really fucking good. I was surprised that tiny mic could handle all that bass.
Oh yeah, see, the thing about it is the small diaphragm condensers, they have an effect called proximity, where if they're close to the source, they actually increase the bass response.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an actual like physics thing.
Fucking science, man.
Science.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Who's laughing?
Who's laughing?
Who's laughing in the background? Is that Leo?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? All right, Leo. Come on and tell us about your fucking damn drums, dude.
I got some Rickenbacker drums. I stacked my postcodes one on top of the other. No, I'm kidding. I have a Maplex Pro M series of maple shelves. And I like fairly big drums. I use a 24 kick.
What kind of wood? What kind of wood is your drums made out of?
Maple.
Does that matter?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, maple. Well, I like a lot of different kinds of. Like I like birch too. Birch is a little darker. Maple's a little brighter. Has a little more attack typically.
Yeah.
There's very few reasons not to have a maple kit, in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
I think maple is the way. Like, you can go birch, but it's specialty. You can go bubinga, but it's specialty. You know?
Yeah. I used to years ago. I played a birch kit. This one's maple, and it's bigger. There's more pieces to it than what everybody sees. I typically roll out with just a 4-piece, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-piece. But I like playing a 4, especially when I'm out live. It's easy to do, and I like my stuff to be set up right and close to me.
Hell yeah. With the doom, doom foot.
Yeah, I use a Speed Cobra and a Daisy Cutter Mapex snare with the clip. and Peisty cymbals.
What about your foot pedal?
Oh, Tama Speed Cobra.
Hell yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's called the Speed Cobra. Yeah, dude, it's actually the best pedal I've ever had, for me anyway. You know?
That's what you're stomping on, dude.
Yes.
And it's a lot of times getting angles on a drummer's kit can be hard. They like to sit close with their kit. That's why like that snare mic stand that I have is so crazy. It's like a little lapel mic, technically like a thing, but it's like outdated really, and someone decided to like put it on a certain type of like snare brace, and so you can use it on metal hoops or wooden hoops or any kind of hoops.
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet. I'm
really pleased with excuse me. I'm really pleased with how the drums came out.
You were asking me about like miking.
Oh, when we first went in the studio with Danielle, I always had this like thin ring that I kept on my snare just for overtones and stuff. And that was when I stopped using it. I actually don't have it anymore. Now I throw a little moonshine thing on there, and it gets me where I'm going. And that ring was a pain in the ass to carry around. I don't know why. Of all the things, that was the thing, the pain in the ass to keep track of.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of rings because if they get even the slightest bit of a bend in them, then they're essentially unusable because they're gonna create like a buzzing noise in any and all microphones.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I feel like it also, aside from pre-adjustments and post production, I feel like it brought my snare more to life from taking your advice on that. So
the gel.
Yeah. I think if you're going to use anything, and I use a thick head. I use an Evans heavyweight on my snare. I use B2 Protods on my palms, and a EMAD on my kick on the back side.
Whoa,
I love how massive the kit sound is in the studio. The kit sound is crazy.
Raven just walked in. She's like, I don't know.
What is this sounded so sexual. What the fuck? Did you say tick or dick?
It is.
But it's cool because when Danielle and I have known each other for a long time, and we've talked about working together before. Like I think initially in a jam situation, which we start to do. But so if, like, I'm gonna say, Danielle, correct me if I'm way off here, but like roughly about 15 years ago, or maybe 10, 12 years, I don't know, something like that. And now we're finally to where we're doing work together. And we discussed, she'd asked me before Cosmic Law was waxed if, for some drum references and stuff like that. And obviously, as a musician, you don't want to just like copy anybody. The references, I couldn't believe like where we've come to with the snare, especially with the references I gave. I was like bands like Horn of the Rhino. I think, who else? Do you remember who else? I haven't slipped since then, Danielle. The references I gave.
I remember one that we talked about that I actually brought up was Jason the Dragon by Weezer.
Yes. And so it was that, Horn of the Rhino, and something else that I can't remember.
Yeah, and then also I'm like secretly slipping like old like Dope Throne, Electric Wizard. Yeah. Kind of like heaviness into everything whenever I get a chance to. Whenever I get a chance to. And with Harrison's bass tone, where it's got that like really like overdriven mid-range frequency, it's easy to like just like really spice it up.
Yeah. A Bong Ripper, that was the other one.
Yes.
That was the other reference. But what I really like today I was actually telling the guys and Danielle, I hadn't listened to Cosmic Law in a while. Of course, we play it, and and I just sometimes you go a minute without listening to your own stuff. And today I put it on and listened to it in the car, and I actually went in a chat we had with them and was talking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, it kind of blows. Like, I'm really proud of it, as well as the two new songs. Even more so now because I feel like our collaboration together, me, the guys, and Danielle, I feel like it broadened even more this time in terms of the mixing and all the post stuff. I think we went back and forth for about a week, Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was just really good. Everybody, laying their cards on the table and stuff like that. And
I like to see artists happy because they work with me again.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, working like that was fun, though, to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, especially if, someone that I'm friends with comes to me with their band idea, I'm going to do anything I can to, get feedback, find out where I need to be, because what I like to do is, make unique recordings. Like Zach was saying before, I'm not sure, what each recording is going to be like for each band, and they're all different and stuff. That's because I'm trying to approach each band catering to the strengths of what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I love doing that with you, and it's just so much fun. You make it a lot of fun, Leo.
Yeah. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I missed that last part.
I said you make it a lot of fun, Leo.
Oh, thank you. I want to. No matter what I'm doing, I want to try to have fun for sure. And I just really
laughing at Leo.
Stoked with how the drums came out. And what are they saying?
We love you, Leo.
I love you, dude. I can't wait to see you, man. I can't wait to see you, dude.
I'm on my way.
Look. You done talked about coming down here in May. If you don't show up here, I'm going to drive all the way down there and tote you back here.
Yes, ma'am.
There you have it.
You hear me? Well,
yes, ma'am.
You guys, this has been completely awesome, but we are running out of time, so we would love to get a tag from both of you. The love one from Danielle. It can either be from Grave Girls or from, your recording, or whatever you'd like to do. And, of course, we need a new one from Sun Mantra.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can hold it together this time.
Whole bunch of station tags, man. Come on.
We need numerous ones.
Okay. So, do I get to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't start this again, Leo. Quit laughing.
Sorry.
It's Danielle with the Wizard Productions, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Nailed it.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Sun
Mantra.
Turn.
All right. We're gonna do this on 3.
Don't fuck it up.
1, 2, 3. We are the Sun Mantra. You're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Y'all sounded like a bunch of cheerleaders. I love it.
Great, I love it.
It's perfect.
It's a Sun Mantra. We're listening.
No, Leo.
You sounded like you were being dragged away. You sounded like you were being dragged away, and that tag was your protest. Fuck you! You're listening to Metal Devastation Radio. Don't take me on.
You sound like you're being crucified.
Dan, Sebastian said it sounded like you're being crucified, Sun Mantra.
Yes, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
I love it. I love all of you.
Yes,
and,
y'all are family.
We got some more Sun Mantra coming up after this. We got some Grave Girls. We got some Wind Rider. We got some Ninja Witch.
Yeah.
We're gonna blow it up.
Stacked.
Yeah.
And for all of you tuned in, stay tuned for some big news about Sun Mantra coming up soon.
Tonight on the show?
No, not tonight on the show.
Oh, okay.
It has to be Facebook. Look, man, there's an algorithm to follow.
Fuck, man.
There's an algorithm to follow, you know?
All right. I got you.
Look, man.
All right. Well, thank you all so much.
We love y'all. Big love.
Hey, love y'all. Cannot wait to see y'all.
Yes, same.
It's coming very soon.
Gross, Zach.
Hey, you guys be safe in that nasty ass weather. And Zach, put your guitar by the door, dude.
Man, fuck that tornado. That tornado is not taking my guitar, dude.
Dude, if I hit my toe on that fucking guitar one more time because he puts it in the hallway, I'm gonna throw it out.
If you do that, Dad will find you.
Not me running around trying to put the animals in carriers and make sure the kids have a bag packed, and Zach puts his fucking guitar in the hallway.
So we need to. Sebastian, we're gonna have to talk to you about something, dude. We need to try to do something.
Yeah. He said yes.
He's ready, dude. He's ready when you guys are down.
Fuck yeah, we should totally do that.
Let's do it. Y'all come down to Jackson and we'll do something.
I'm going to Jackson.
We're hotter than a pepper sprout. But no, seriously, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for an amazing interview. Thank you for being here. Big love.
Thank you all for having us.
Had so much fun.
Always an honor, and we hope to see all of you, including you, Danielle and Charlie.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Very soon.
Thank y'all. We love y'all. Well, I guess we're gonna make a fetus and head out.
All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks so much.
There you have it, folks. Fucking Sun Mantra live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow.
Fucking U-Hauls.
What the fuck are you? Why were you even born, dude? If you don't fucking have the ability to conjure U-Haul trucks. Come on, man.
There should be a mass exodus of U-Haul
It's over. I mean, it's over for your ass.
Did any of you guys on Facebook see this? Like in the last few days, somebody posted a tornado picture that had a U-Haul truck in it, and Zach's comment was, "I see a motherfucking U-Haul truck."
Notice the U-Haul.
I saw the tornado, but you know what I saw? I saw the fucking U-Haul truck, man. That's all. That motherfucker right there, he said, "Fuck that Zach Moonshine Show, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here,
It's too
man.
fucking loud.
It's too loud. It's too loud. Too much Metal Devastation." Here you go, man. Sun Mantra, brand fucking new.
Wrath.
Go buy it on Bandcamp right now.
Go support this band because they're fucking